Hello YouTube, we're going to do an experiment with epoxy. We're going to grind that out to a certain depth, and then we're going to put something different color there and epoxy over it. So this is a good thing to practice on. I do have some metal filings from the grinder, which I may use. Both sides won't be equal, I just guessed. Because we're not being precise, just something to experiment on. So stay tuned. We'll bring you back with a couple little steps in between. I will show you after we carve it out, and then we'll probably put a small amount of epoxy and put the powdered metal filings in there. You'll see them, and then it'll be epoxied over and then re-sand it again. But once I grind this out, I have to sand the shellac off, get it back where it's dull again, where the finish is dull. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll get you up nice and close here. You see how kind of deep that is? We use like our different little milling bits. And of course our diamond one, round one. This is what we plant. We hope we have enough of it. This is from the grinder. This is from grinding on this stainless blade and on the diamond wheel. If I can spread some of it out. We'll split it in half equally. We swept that up off the bench. I said, just an experiment. We'll take another picture. We'll take a couple pictures along the way here. Kind of like an angle like that there, so stay tuned. Okay, we put a small amount of epoxy, not to the top of the depth of that, because we needed to put the stuff in, and then filled that and carefully tapped it down. We've got some squeegees made out of a little piece of plastic. Use the bottom of a can to mix our epoxy on. Works pretty good. Use the handle of a paintbrush, junky old paintbrush. Okay, we'll let that cure a little bit, and then we'll put a layer over top it. We decided to leave the shellac on here to kind of protect this area from getting anything on it, so it'll sand easier. There you go. I guess we'll bring it back when it's all done, because I'll put the epoxy on top and then let it cure. So this will be a while. This could take till later today before I'd be able to sand it or anything. So stay tuned. Okay, we thought we'd better show this. We're just mixing it together like in a little trough. We tried pouring it over top of it, made a mess. So we're just going to, because where this is right out here, that'll sand off. It'll scrape off the knife to the sand. So here, get in view. So we're just mixing it in here like this is a little trough. So that way you see how I'm doing it. I said this is just an experiment. I am not a professional at this. I'm learning to play with epoxy. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're done with this, and we've got shellac on it. We used this to smooth it out, and we sand it by hand. It's a little rough, but it is an experiment. It doesn't sparkle as much as I thought it would. We'll flip it around here. It's still a little bit tacky yet, but there's that side. Just something different. Just an experiment to see if I can inlay a different color in there and then sand it. And then after that you can put I just put shellac on it because you're not going to be able to polish epoxy. It's just too gooey of a stuff. At least this brand. So thanks for watching. I'm sure you all might have seen the video when I first did this with the sawdust. So now you can see it with something a little different look to it. So thanks again for watching.